What was meant to be a joyful birthday night turned into tragedy when Bernicia Lightfoot, a rising young rapper, was murdered by her boyfriend. This intense interrogation reveals a haunting spiral of love, betrayal, and unbearable guilt. What made a man go from affection to violence? What secrets is he hiding? And what moment broke him completely? All will be uncovered in the final hours, an interrogation you won't be able to look away from. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any gripping stories and get access to exclusive perks for subscribers.
All right, Mike. We know there's two sides to every story. Before we get started, though, I think you've been arrested before. You know that you have rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be against you in court. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford one, one will be appointed for you. If you're telling us your side of the story, and you decide you want to stop at any point in time and get an attorney, you can do that too. Do you understand the rights? All right. And we know the story's out there, so the best thing to do is just to get your version of what happened and what led to everything.
In the heart of Cleveland, a young and talented woman vanished without a trace. The Wolfpack community was in shock, and her family fell into utter despair when the devastating news arrived.
I know it's probably been weighing on you heavy, and you probably didn't mean for it to happen, but it is what it is at this point. So the big thing right now is we want to find her, for her family and stuff. We want to find where she's at.
The missing woman is Bernicia Lightfoot, Nugent's girlfriend.
So, we've got video surveillance. We know what happened. We know you had some help, but we want to hear from you what brought you to that moment, what led up to it, what happened. So, I'm sorry, I'm Detective Ben Lang. This is my partner, Detective Buck Kidd. We're with Bedford, obviously. And you are Michael Rory Nugent, did I pronounce it correctly? Okay. So tell us what happened on Monday leading up to the evening.
Sunday, I went to sleep. See some songs there. We just made a new song. So everything was cool. I'll probably go to work Monday. And then she don't want to go out with her cousins. And then, shit.
That's Sunday night?
Sunday night, Monday morning.
Okay.
Then, basically just, we had a little small argument. But it wasn't nothing major.
About money or what?
No, I just wanted to go out Friday and Saturday. Let me get my Sundays in peace.
Okay.
But that was pretty much all of it. She left, I left. I think the first time she left for a few days, I left too. It's just like, okay, I can leave too. Because she always want to leave, I can leave too.
What time was that?
It's like between 12 and 1 a.m.
When y'all left?
She left. I left right behind her.
All right. We'll have to restart because that's not what happened. The argument part might have started small, but we know it escalated, So we know what went down in the apartment. We know you had a couple of dudes come over, and it'll look better on the side of the prosecutors and the judges if you're honest and you tell us what led up to it. If you lie to us and we have evidence that that's not what happened and you're telling us a different story, they're going to throw the book at you. So we're just trying to let you tell your part, tell what happened, what made it get to that point, and just show that you're, apologetic and you're being honest. That goes a long way with the courts, you know what I'm saying? Versus you lying and sticking to one story, and then we got all the evidence and the pictures and the video that show what happened.
Michael Rynent entered the interrogation room with fear in his eyes. Detectives knew he was lying, yet they opened gently, hoping he'd reveal where Bernicia's body was hidden.
It ain't gonna go good. They got
told people what really happened. You told people that. Well, one of them being your mom. So we're just trying to tell you, honesty is the best policy. You know, remorse. We know you feel bad that shit went on. Number one, we want to recover her body for her or for her family. And if you could help us do that, we'd be more than appreciative. And that would show the court that, yeah, because people know, like, one day out of your whole life doesn't define you as a person as a whole, right? Just one little mistake doesn't define you as a person. The court knows that. We know that. But you got to help us out, find her. We want to find her, like, now.
How you know she's dead, man?
Because that was arterial blood on the floor. It's okay, Bonnie.
And she was carried out in a bag.
Sorry, Bonnie. You got some Kleenex out here? Thank you. We know. It's hard. Can you tell us where she's at? Or, huh? Or can you take us to her?
I had nothing to do with that.
The air turned heavy as Nent sat in silence. Detectives used long pauses to stir his conscience, hoping remorse might awaken what little humanity he had left.
Where's she at? If you do nothing else today, get us to her where she's at. I know you said you didn't have nothing to do with it. I hear you. But just take us there or tell us where to go.
I don't know.
Who knows? I mean, was it self-defense? Something like that? We don't know. We'd have to hear that from you. But our ultimate goal here today is to find that girl and get her back to her family. I'll take a little water.
Have a cup. A cup.
Oh, yeah.
We know she didn't go to any hospital that night. If she could have been saved. And we know she didn't go to the medical examiner's office that night. So she was probably sitting in a field or in water or in some woods or something somewhere. And we don't want her sitting out there rotting with bugs eating her and stuff. Or other animals or something. So you don't deserve that part of it, that's for sure.
She by the railroad tracks?
I didn't do it.
You didn't do what? You didn't move her body, or you didn't?
Do anything. Any of this.
Well, we know that part's not true. We got video that says otherwise, that you were there, so it's best to just start fresh and tell us what led up to the argument and what happened.
Of course, I was barely both of these things. She left out there.
Like, is your mom a liar?
Yeah, all the time.
She lies all the time?
Schizophrenic.
Backed into a corner, Nent turned on his foster mother, calling her mentally ill. A desperate attempt to deflect blame, only making him look more guilty in the detective's eyes.
I call it schizophrenic. What I call it.
I heard she might be a hoarder or something like that, but I never heard she was schizophrenic.
Hoarder.
Yeah, I just heard that.
I think that's supposed to be his foster mother, right?
Yeah.
Was she schizophrenic?
My mom.
The only problem is she ain't the only person you told. So it's easier just to get in front of it, be a man, and tell us what led up to it, what happened, and who you called to help you out, or at least where she ended up.
Because in reality, Mike, we know you care. We saw you break down there.
I love her.
And yes, I know that. And just because one little instance does not define your love for her, whether it's self-defense or whatever. But you need to tell us where she's at. We can take a field trip. You can go show us. That is huge. You know, this interview is being recorded, right? And you can see the video. The judge is going to watch it. And they're the one that's going to be weighing whether this guy's a piece of shit or this guy is worth saving. They're going to be weighing this video. And the sooner you go, dude, yeah, we got into it, something happened. I'm going to show you right now where she's at. Or tell us. That's what a judge wants to see. Every piece of shit down the road goes, oh, I don't know what happened. I don't do it. You think there's any mercy on those dudes? No. But the guy who comes up, you're red-eyed, you feel bad, and say, dude, I want to take you to her. I'm telling you the truth, man. We've been doing this for a long time. That's what happens. We just want to get that girl back so she can have a decent burial. Her family can have closure. And later on, you can tell us really what happened.
I know what she had.
You told your mom, well, that lady you were with, April, you told her she'd buy some railroad tracks.
I didn't tell nobody nothing because I never said anything. I never did this shit.
That's what she's telling us.
She threw.
Well, she's not the only one that's been talking.
A clue surfaced. Railroad tracks slipped into the conversation. Though he kept denying everything, Nent's face betrayed him, as if guilt was starting to break through the surface.
And I can't tell you the other people that told us we don't do that, right?
It was anything to do with my family. They all weird like that. That's why I don't fuck with my family. They always spend the constant lies on them. And everybody knows it.
It's other unrelated people that saw stuff.
I don't have friends.
Who are the two guys helping you carry her out?
When they both carry nothing. No. I can't carry nothing.
Just This ain't the angle to go, man. This ain't the angle to go. Because we already got the fact that you did it. If you're gonna go with that story, man, they're gonna hit you with everything they got. I'm telling you. You being compassionate and apologetic, and maybe there was an argument that escalated. Maybe she
think I did it?
We know you did it. We don't think you did it. We know you did it. We're just trying to get your side of the story to hear what led up to that. How
do you know I did it?
We can't tell you everything, right? We can't tell you everything. And put other people, witnesses at risk and stuff like that. We can't say all that. I know when we're sitting across the table from people, they want to hear how much we have so they can just make a decision on whether they're going to come clean or whether they're going to stick with their lies. And all I can tell you, man, is that we got you. We got it. We got it from a lot of different angles, a lot of different evidence, right? We have you. We know you did it. It's not a matter of thinking. But the only thing you can do now is protect yourself and tell us what happened that led up to it, because we know there's two sides to a story in an argument, right? Unless somebody is just a serial killer out killing people. If it's a boyfriend-girlfriend situation, if it's a crime of passion, usually there's an argument that escalates and people hurt each other, and this person does this and this person does this, you know what I mean? And it probably went farther than you wanted or expected it to go. And you immediately felt horrible. But going with the, I don't know nothing, I didn't do nothing, that's going to end bad for you, man.
How long you know her?
A few years.
Was it like, did you start dating immediately or just know each other? When did you guys start hanging out and dating or whatever your kids call it?
Detectives press harder, repeating the truth. We know you did it. But their tone remains persuasive, trying to pull Nent out of his cold shell with logic and appeals to his conscience.
Dating? This year?
What time this year?
Like, early February.
And what drew you guys together?
Energy.
She liked to recover into that mom. She just never left.
Because you've been staying over there for a while.
She came with my mom. My mom used to live over that way. I got out of jail.
Does your family like her and does her family like you and all that stuff? Or did you not like do that whole introducing thing?
Yes. They, I don't know, it was mixed emotions.
Did your family like her?
Mixed emotions.
Mixed. And when did she move in with you over there?
See, we moved in together.
Yeah, when was that?
February. In February? She sat on my mama's couch with me.
Where we were just at? Or the other one?
She lives in a different building, but same area. Why is the apartment?
Okay.
What did you guys like to do? What was your like go-to thing to do?
Music.
Are you an artist as well?
No, I just make music. My niggas, I just, she's an artist.
Lightfoot was an aspiring rapper, and many say that she showed promise and likely would have succeeded in the industry.
I supported her all the way.
And then when did were you guys both into saying, hey, I love you, back and forth? When did that come? Before you guys moved in or afterwards? Or?
I don't know, happy after we didn't get to the apartment.
Were you guys making plans and stuff?
Yeah. They got shaky after a minute. But it wasn't that bad though.
every relationship's shaky from time to time.
She would always leave, come back for like a week, started from like a couple of days to a week. And last little time she left for 2 months. It's like, and she always come back.
She travel? Like go out of the area for her?
Well, she just be mad and just don't want to come home. She blocking everything. I don't hear from her. I didn't hear from her in 2 months. I started hearing from her, and she want to come back.
Or does she go to like a friend's house or something?
Man, I don't know what to do. Beginning when she was only gone for a few days, I want to know where she is at. I try to find her. And it became a regular, so I stopped caring.
To break his emotional wall, investigators shift the focus to the beginning, when the relationship was still pure. Loving memories might be the key to triggering a sense of remorse.
So when did things start going downhill with her leaving like that?
Like April.
Was she around a lot of dudes with her performing and stuff that bothers you or anything like that?
It bothered me. Shit was cool. It's honesty and communication. It's cool. I get it. You're an artist. I wanted her to be great. She would have been.
Any kind of label sign or anything? Any like bigger labels trying to sign her? Or
Yeah, she got a little management team.
y'all didn't drive, right? You didn't have cars or nothing? You just do like the Uber Lyft thing or?
Yeah, or rides. Shit with a bunch of rides. Ride over Lyft.
Has she started making any money yet? Has she got to that point?
Yeah. Well, she said she does. She should. I was trying to.
Like, did you have a favorite song of hers?
I liked them all.
Did you? So where'd you grow up at?
Are you a Christian, Mike? Believe in God?
Yes.
Well, you know that more than anything, more important than anything, is believing that Jesus died for our sins and atoning for what we do, so you can spend eternity in heaven, because our time here is short. And at the end of the day, that's what's most important. Do you agree as a Christian?
I can't tell you something I don't know.
When you say you don't know, you're talking about what happened to her after she was lowered in the back of that vehicle.
And after she went out and I left, I don't know what happened.
Then why are you telling people that she attacked you with a knife and you had to shoot her to save yourself? Because it was a fevered argument. A really bad argument.
No anything after that. After she left and I left.
For the first time, Nent mentions being attacked with a knife. This statement hints at a possible self-defense claim, a turning point that could help him, if only he'd come clean.
You know about that kid that got shot and killed there like 6 months before, back in January? Right around the corner there. Were y'all in that apartment then or not yet? In January? You weren't there yet?
Or in February.
Well, we made them put up some cameras that aren't visible so we can see some of the shit that goes down there, because we have a lot of gun-related calls in those apartments. And we noticed you guys came over and helped you out. And you were with them. She went down the front, those steps at the front. So I'm just trying to get you to be honest and say what happened. Was there an argument that led up to it? Did she grab a knife? Were you protecting yourself? Then you felt bad. You panicked. Instead of calling the police to say you protected yourself, you panicked and had some people help you take her somewhere. We just want to hear that from you, because if you stick with this, I don't know, we both went out thing, it just ain't gonna go good.
You don't sound like any of this.
Well, it does if you're compassionate and remorseful.
It all leads to the same place. Sure.
Yeah, but if you can shave time off by doing the right thing, like I said, the judge watches these videos. They read our reports. And self-defense is totally believable.
I gotta tell you this story that we worked on, this kid that got killed right before y'all moved in. 13-year-old kid. These kids planned to rob a bagman. And the bagman's got a criminal history. He's selling drugs, right? So if someone dies in the commission of selling drugs, which is a felony, that's usually murder, right? Since this constitutional carry, where everybody can have guns and all this kind of stuff, basically, they meet. We chase this dude down to Georgia, catch him, bring him back. He had already ran from us before and stuff. We bring him back up here. They meet. The prosecutor bosses meet, and they call it self-defense committee. And unbeknownst to us, they let him out. They let him go for self-defense without even making him tell his story. And I'm not saying we were happy about that, but that's what happened. And you can look it up. I mean, being the God's honest truth. He walked. He's done. So, and the 13-year-old kid died, and then his brother got shot, but it was probably by the kid that got shot as he was falling or something. We don't know.
The detective shares a nearby case. A suspect walked free after killing someone in self-defense. Though the situations differ, the story is bait, dangling hope to make Nent talk.
But he was selling drugs in the commission of a felony with a record that he shouldn't be allowed to have a gun. Self-defense. Have a good day. Gone. He's out. Right away. So, this is Cuyahoga County. I mean, that's why we're trying to get you to tell the truth, what led up to it, versus saying, like, you weren't there and you all left, because we know that's not accurate. But this guy's on the street. He's home. He didn't even spend that much time in. So I'm not trying to build a case for you or nothing, but I'm just giving you an example of a real life thing that just happened 6 months ago, like 100 yards from where you stayed at. Right over in that next parking lot over by that pool. Right there. They actually walked down and were kind of hanging out by your spot for a minute, like in the parking lot. And they ducked into one of the buildings, but it happened down by the pool. So, because of that, we cracked down on that management. Like, we need a few cameras over here. You can either make them visible or you can hide them. We don't give a shit, but you got to put something over here to help us out, because we're coming up here too much. So, we know some stuff, Mike. We just want to hear it from you. And
Tension fills the air as denials continue. Nent insists he wasn't there, but DNA and surveillance footage are closing in, pushing him further into a corner with nowhere left to run.
just help yourself out, man. Don't put it in their hands. Because what we got right now don't look good at all. But we don't know we and they don't know shit about the story that led up to it.
Something I can't give you. I don't have a story that leads up to it.
So your argument didn't lead to nothing physical?
I was not there.
So your blood ain't gonna be mixed in that apartment. You didn't get injured at all?
No, my blood's not gonna be it.